I've reviewed several walking pads. This is different from a lot that I've reviewed in some pretty nice ways. For example, this takes up less space than other walking pads. Not only is it thinner than most walking pads I've tried, it's also a little bit shorter. And you might wonder if that would cause a problem being shorter, but as I've used this, I haven't noticed any issue with that. When you use a walking pad like this, one of the reasons you might want to use it is you might want it under a desk just to kind of get moving. If you work from home like me, or you just kind of need to get up, maybe you're getting sleepy or something like that, you can put it on a low speed like this and you can still work on a desk. You don't really need to use the bar for support. You can just go at a slow speed like this just to kind of get moving around. A lot of people like to bring this into work in their office, and a question I get asked a lot of times is, what about noise? Walking pads tend to beep when you turn them on. This has a mute function, so I can press the mute button, and now if I increase the speed or decrease the speed, you can't hear anything. And as far as how loud it actually is with me walking, if you can hear me walking, then it's that loud. It's certainly noticeable, not super loud. If someone is sitting right next to you, they're probably going to notice, but if you're a few desks away, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. This walking pad was sent to me so I could make this video. It has Bluetooth, so you can pair it with your phone. They have an app where you can do a bunch of things. You can do some courses, or you can watch video like you're walking through the park or something like that. And it gives you health information like how long you've been walking, calories burned, that sort of thing. So if you want a walking pad to set goals, then the app is really nice for that. Or if you want to do a course for motivation, or maybe do one of the live walking scenes just to kind of have fun walking around. I think they have a lot in Australia or Indonesia. That's kind of a fun thing to do. You'll notice that I am at an incline. It has some feet that you can just pop out if you want to do the incline, or if you don't want to do the incline, you can just bring it in. A lot of walking pads have that motorized. That usually adds to the cost. With the way this is done, it doesn't really take much time. You just kind of lift it up and you can pop it in or out. So you could literally do it in just a few seconds. So it's nice, quick, and easy, but it's not adding to the cost for the walking pad. So I appreciate that. And of course, this is nice that it's kind of a hybrid between a walking pad and a treadmill. Right now it is in the treadmill mode. Let me convert it to the walking pad mode so I can show you how easy it is. The tablet holder just comes right off like this. And then the bar here is just secured with these knobs down here. So you will have to unscrew them. And this is going to be the most time consuming thing. It takes, about 10, 15, maybe even 20 seconds to do both of them. But once these are out, all you have to do is fold this down. And now we are in walking pad mode. So let me go ahead, turn this on. It has a countdown 3, 2, 1. And the display is going to cycle through the speed and the distance and calories burned. This goes up to 3.8 kilometers per hour. This is about what it's like. So this is kind of a slow jog on the fastest speed, or if you want to speed walk, you can speed walk. And let me show you how quick it is to remove the incline. I'm just going to lift it up, fold that in, and do the same on the other side. Now let's go ahead and convert it back to treadmill mode. Again, we will need to screw in these knobs, so it's going to take about 10 to 20 seconds. When you are in the treadmill mode, you can add the tablet or phone holder, and then to actually use the treadmill, you've got this magnet that you'll need to attach so that you can start it, and then you can just clip this to your clothes. If you fall out, it's going to instantly kill the treadmill. The nice thing about the treadmill mode is you can control all of the functions on the front. So I'm going to press play, pause, and it does have a couple of presets, 3 kilometers per hour and 6 kilometers per hour. So I'm going to press 6 and then press plus, and it goes all the way up to 6.2. So in just a second, I will show you how fast 6.2 is. This is 6.2, and at this speed, you might want to use the bars. As you can see, it's kind of short for me. So if I need to kill this, I can just pull that, and it really instantly kills everything. For reference, I'm 5'11", about 225 pounds. As far as my weight goes, that hasn't been a problem with this treadmill, but with my height, this bar doesn't really do a lot for me to hold it. I either have to hunch over, or I can just kind of put my fingers there. So depending on how tall you are, you will want to keep that in mind. I actually really enjoy the app. One thing I will mention with it, I really like the app that comes with it. I've never used it on a tablet. I assume it works better, but on the phone, phone, it's kind of interesting because the main screen is in portrait mode, but when you enter a workout or a walk, it will change to landscape, which means that when you use the app on your phone, you'll have to rotate your phone when you enter a workout. I really like the smaller size of this walking pad if you're looking for something that you can store behind something or put under a bed or something like that. This is a really good option. It's nice and versatile. I like how it's kind of a hybrid walking pad or a treadmill. It's got more features than most of the walking pads I've tried, and it works really well.